It's super funny to me that every time, no matter how old I get, every time there's an update, that brings a huge smile to my face. It's usually the trophy store items. There's always just something funny or cool. Like this little rat guy made me smile. I had pet rats as a kid, and when I see this little rat for the glue gunner, I'm like, this is super awesome. Or the narwhal for the buccaneer. This update's awesome. There's a lot of cool stuff. I'm gonna go through it as fast as I can and show you all the good stuff so you guys can dive into it yourself and what I've read so far in the patch notes. Now, as I always say when there's a new update, there's so much in this, and there definitely is. And the first thing we're going to look at is a brand new beginner map, the cabin. So I'll definitely have a 60-second strategy out for that one, or a longer one if you prefer. Let me know in the comments below. The second thing I really liked here was going to be Sada's skin. She is now a Viking Sada, which is really cool, which I was just about to drop a new strategy for Encrypted, so it'll look really cool with this new skin. Oh, and of course, I didn't even mention the background, guys. It's the Halloween background. You guys can click all these little things to find cool little secrets that are different than they normally are due to the Halloween season. We got Frankenstein behind there, ghosts here. We have bombs shooting pumpkins. We have a ghost boomer. That's pretty cool. Now, of course, there's two giant things with this update. You guys know what they are. It's definitely the new boss Bloon and the Ninja Paragon. So right now we're going to check out this guy. I'm going to buy it with you right here, and I'm going to unlock it for 1 million XP. So for you newer players, that does seem like a lot, but as long as you just keep playing, you'll definitely have that pretty easily because the Ninja's a great tower and I use him all the time. I think he has my most experience at 31 million, which is not too crazy. I know people with a lot more, but 600,000 is going to cost us a lot, but I really want to see this guy in action. So if you guys didn't know, you can't Paragon in Sandbox. So the next best thing is the Paragon in Challenge Editor. And while we're testing this out, look at this new feature, which is amazing. So I'm holding down the D button on my computer and I can just keep holding the button and it's going to keep being there. I don't have to keep tapping it. So if you just want to place a bunch of towers for, let's say, any of the Paragons that we're going to be using and beating these boss balloons, you just go blah, 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 just like that around the map, which is super, super awesome. And that has been something that's been needed for way too long. So here we go for $648,000 on hard mode, or CHIMPS, I believe this is. And there we have him right there. That guy looks pretty cool. Let's see if at a level 1 he can take down 98. I imagine he can. For $600,000, he should be able to wreck everything. So he just stops them, he stalls them, and then just wrecks everything after. That is pretty crazy. But I mean, round 98 with $600,000 is going to be kind of hard to do, or a lot of work to do. So let's just see what we can do at round 200 with a level 1 Paragon. But by then, of course, we'd have a lot larger Paragon as well, but let's just see what happens. So here we go, the round 200 big fortified bad. You'd think he should be able to take it, right? Look at him, just that damage output though is just crazy, pure craziness. So he can't take it down, but again guys, he's only level 1. Look at this, review map. What does this button do? No joke. That is super cool. I'm so glad I just lost right now. So now you can go back into your, I didn't even see that in the update patch notes. So now you can actually go back in and see what killed you, because how many times have you guys seen me on stream going, what just killed me? What just killed me? And I have to like go back through the stream. So this is amazing because now we can actually go into here and say, okay, it's because I didn't have enough DDT defense, or, oh, the ceramics got through. Let's get like a, you know, an Ultra Juggernaut or something to like help that out a little bit. This is amazing. But I'm going to leave you on a little bit of a cliffhanger with that Ninja Paragon because I don't want to dive too far into it yet. I want to experience it and play with it in game and on stream, and I want you guys to kind of catch it there just because I feel like he's going to be super, super cool. So I want to build up to it with tons of ninjas to make him awesome. Now let's check out some of these trophy store items. My favorite one right now, it has to be definitely the little mouse. I already told you guys about that a little earlier. I really like the mouse. I think it's really, really cool. I do want to play this song for you real quick though. I think this jam is pretty awesome. You guys should all get it. And this is why you save up all your trophies, guys. This is why I have 1,800 and I do all the Odysseys, all the races. I just want all the trophies I can get to keep up for this kind of stuff. So the bucket here, we're going to buy this. This is super cool. We're going to buy the little rat here. We're going to buy the bats that come out every single time that we put something down. I think that's what it does, right? Every time a tower is placed, we get wicked bats. Canada, we don't need Canada. We're American, guys. We don't need that stuff. We got Dracula balloons. We got to get the Dracula balloons. We got to get the pumpkin, was that ZOMG? We got to get the jack-o'-lantern ZOMG. Well, what am I talking, guys? I get every single limited every single time. You have to buy every limited. You just don't have to buy all the new stuff unless you really want it. But we have to buy all the limiteds because it's limited. I mean, you just got to buy it. Before we get into the main event though, I do want to talk about some of these balance changes and just some of these patch notes in general. I will of course leave a link below so you guys can check out everything that I'm about to read or tell you, because you definitely should check it out yourself just so you know everything about it, because there's a lot, guys. There's so much. For instance, co-op boss events. So now you can have the craziness of co-op with boss events. The reason why I laugh is because co-op is difficult on its own merit. So to throw in a boss balloon is just going to be pure mayhem, but I'm down to try it. We'll do it on the next stream. So definitely guys, subscribe so you guys can be a part of these streams. I'm live on YouTube at least once a week and we have fun with these boss events. Now you got ranked boss leaderboards, guys, and that's gonna be pretty intense. You'll never see me at the top of them, but we'll definitely keep trying. Look at this one. We got to use this for sure. So I don't know if you guys have ever had this problem, but I have it a lot to where I'm looking for my cursor, especially when like the VTSG is going crazy and there's bananas everywhere all over the screen during those boss events. You can't see anything. You can't see nothing. You have to hit the pause button to even see where your mouse is at. So now you got a large and an extra large. Of course, it's going to mess with the preciseness of placing towers, but who cares? Look at this thing. It's giant. I definitely have to try this out. You guys should too. For those of you who just play on mobile, don't worry. I played on mobile forever until I got into the whole streaming thing and bought a PC for it, but you don't have to worry about all that not finding your mouse if you're on mobile. Another thing that's gonna actually be like kind of drastic here. So if you guys have been doing the boss events, you know that you need to do a lot of druid farming, which is you just place a lot of farms down, use this ability for the middle path druid, and you just do that and you stall the rounds with a Moab shove or a glue, whatever you can do to stall the rounds, and you just keep using that and abusing it and make tons and tons of money. Well, they changed that to where it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can only use it once per round, and there's a 3-minute delay per round, meaning that, I mean, if you can stall the rounds for longer than 3 minutes, I guess you could use it, right? But either way, you can't just abuse the druid farming like you could for these boss events. So we're gonna have to find a better way to get that early game cash so we could save up like, what is that, $1 million for all the Paragons? That's gonna be crazy. But with that Jungle's Bounty, that 040 upgrade, now you get 2 balloons at once with the little spiky theme that comes out in the 030. So that's kind of a cool little plus, because usually when you upgrade, like let's say on Chimps, it really doesn't do much. It kind of makes them have better range, but there's really nothing beneficial in Chimps, right? If you're going for like Spear of the Forest, the greatest tower ever. So now you actually have 2 little poppers on there, which is pretty cool. Plus on the 030, you got little thorns that pop. Is that what it says? Spiky thorns to track upon popping a target. Thorns to the track. Okay, thorns to the track. I can't read today, guys, but I think that's pretty exciting. So that does add a little bit more flair and give you more of an incentive to get to the awesomest tower in the game, the Spear of the Forest. And for those of you who are just lazy like me and like the bottom path farm, I like the marketplace because I don't have to do anything. I don't have to buy a farmer. I don't have to click any balloons or what do you call, like deposit and withdraw from the bank, nothing like that. So I go with the bottom path farm. But now what they've done is they made banana salvage actually salvage value of 85%. That means that you don't have to do anything. You can literally leave it like a 202 and it'll just collect itself and give you 85% of the money that you would have gotten, which, you know, isn't the best, but it's like super easy. You can go like with a 402 instead of a 420. Now you got that big old factory just making you 85% of what you could have got if you just happen to forget to grab it, or you just don't want to grab it all. You just let it do it itself. That's pretty cool. Okay, extra large cursor might not be the way to go. This is just way too huge. But look at this though right here. I want to show you guys this. So now you can actually target camo, which is amazing. So first, last, and strong and close on camo. That's something we've been wanting for so long, and it's finally here, which makes it so amazing, because you guys have died to like one camo balloon slipping through just because he's targeting something else if you have him on strong. Well, now you can actually just go after those camos with anything that upgrades to camo. So the ninja just on his own, or you can get like with monkey sense on the wizard, or let's say the crow's nest on the buccaneer, and now you can target camos. That is an amazing feature that is added. But then to counter the good with the bad, now one of my favorite towers, which is going to be the Elite Great Fender, has been nerfed. If I'm reading it correctly, he has been like super nerfed, because before he could pop leads because any 4th tier sniper could pop leads, but now it looks like he can't. So he wasn't the best tower. He was like I want to say like a niche awesome guy, or you could use him like abuse him on a deflation, which is probably why they did this nerf. But now he can't pop lead, which is kind of a bummer, and I probably won't have to, I can't use him as much, but still, maybe we could find a way. He is the Elite Great Fender, so he won't let us down, hopefully. It also looks like they buffed this guy quite a bit, because as you guys know, he was kind of subpar to the Dart Monkey, at least in my opinion. So now they've upped him a little bit, so he should be stronger, if not just as strong. So when you're beating that Elite Bloonarius, you might not have to have all 3 Paragons and 16 temples and all these kinds of things. You could probably just beat it with some Paragons, hopefully, now that you got 3 of them. But what are we doing? We all came here for this guy, so let's get to it. I kind of just want to see what it looks like. So ranked mode, ranked normal, well, we gotta rank it. And it's on the most Halloween map of all time. I'm actually gonna be doing a top 5 here. Let me know what you guys think my top 5 will be, but it'll be top 5 maps to play before or on Halloween in Bloons. And there are definitely enough of them. And this one will definitely be number 1 because it's just, I mean, what's more Halloween than a jack-o'-lantern? But I'm gonna skip ahead to Lich. I think it's Lich based on how they explained him and that he leeches off of things. But I'm gonna jump ahead to him so you guys can see what he looks like and how he performs. So here he is, guys. I'm probably going to die because I didn't really do any defense here. As you can see, I just have some flavored trade boats. I figured since we're on normal mode, and it's taking it down pretty quickly. But so far, I don't know what he does. We have to find out. But I know I have a clock ticking because I'm on ranked mode now. So let's buy something here. Oh my gosh. And if you guys didn't know, it's really cool to retry on the boss balloons because it just restarts you. It doesn't give you any more money or anything too crazy. So what we need to do is just find something to... I don't even know, like, what do we do? So let's maybe put like this here just to have some kind of defense. Maybe that's what kind of killed us, and we'll just do that. Okay, so I just want to, for the sake of this video, I just want to get through this first guy. So I'm going to sell everything here, and I'm just going to see how we can defeat this guy. Oh, $42,000. It's not bad at all. I can't complain there. Spinaroonie guy, whatever it's called. Blade mouse over $2,700. There we go. So it's spawning like Moabs just anywhere, it looks like, just any crazy places. So the perma spikes have been able to take care of everything, which is pretty cool. Maybe not leads, but I don't think we'll have any that's going to mess us up. But there we got another little Moab just spawned. So he's kind of like the Prince of Darkness in a way where he just kind of wrecks everything. But we're just killing him. So there's no big rushes that come out like in Bloonarius. So they are going to differ a lot, it looks like. So he's still bombing him down, whatever's clever. And then he sends out all these Moab. Okay, so he just keeps sending out like... So as soon as I get him to a skull, he like disappears into a ghost and then stuff pops out and then he gains health back. And then we like get rid of that health again. And then some like Moabs come out. I don't truly understand it. Let's read up on that. Okay, he draws powers from others, draining buffs from monkey towers and stealing any monkey's life force when sold to heal itself. So avoid buff alchemists and other familiar activated boosts. When damaged to a skull level on its health bar, the Lich or Leech is ethereally immobilized as it revives undead Moab class balloons, releases the stiletto fast Lich soul. Okay, that's what we were seeing. The Leech soul, and steals lives as long as it remains ethereal. Revived Moabs and Leech soul must be destroyed before the Leech will return to normal state. Okay, so that makes total sense what was going on there. Due to their sheer awesomeness, heroes are immune to Leech's buff drain effect. Lich can revive all Moab class balloons besides bads. Okay, so he will revive Moab class balloons that you popped, and you have to pop all of them plus that ghostly, ghouly, big old balloon, and then he can turn back to normal and can start popping his skulls again. So hopefully that made sense to you because I'm still left a little clueless on it, guys. But I can't wait to get into this guy. So I usually do the boss balloons on Saturdays. I will be here Saturday and we will be definitely knocking this guy out together. So please join me there live because that will be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I'm not going to stream live like I always do with these updates for this one, but expect a lot more videos about this because there's just so much to cover. I hope I hit a lot of it. Let me know below what your favorite thing about this update was. Mine's definitely, I can't even decide, to be honest. But with all that said, I've talked enough. I'm going to go play this. Hopefully you guys do too. And join me this Saturday to stream the new boss balloon and all this new update. It's going to be awesome.